Here we are again with one of my favorite topics, the shamanic drum. But not just any information about the shamanic drum. Today, it's about the most powerful rhythm that exists in shamanic drumming, used by shamans all over the world. First of all, I am Diego Navanais, a lover and student of shamanism, power and healing sound, and today we're going to learn about the most powerful rhythm that exists in shamanic drumming. But before anything else, let's start this video by blowing the horn as we always do, to ask for wisdom and guidance from our ancestors, the universe, and our higher self. As a brief introduction, the shamanic drum is a very ancient instrument that has accompanied humanity since the dawn of time. It is said that the first shamanic drum ever found is approximately 30,000 years old. They have also found shamanic drums in many places around the world. In North America, South America, Mongolia, Russia, Europe, and Asia. And as I always say, this is something interesting because when something appears in different cultures around the world at the same time, without them having had contact with each other, is because it truly works. The shamanic drum is an instrument that has always been used in ritualistic ways. It has been used in all kinds of ceremonies to induce states of trance and expanded consciousness in participants. And maybe you wonder why, if it's just a drum. Well, no, it's much more than a drum. It's an ally, it's a sacred instrument. The shamanic drum is usually used to play simple and repetitive rhythms. These kinds of rhythms have an effect on our brain in that they capture our most rational thinking and analytical part and set our subconscious free, allowing us to access very high levels of creativity, waking dream states, and other realities. This is something incredible because just by listening to an instrument, you can access an extremely deep meditative state that, with other techniques, might take you years to achieve. It's very interesting because native shamanic cultures of North America call the drum the shaman's horse. And they say that when the shaman plays the drum in its gallop, referring to the sound of the drum, he mounts a horse, a spiritual horse that takes him on an epic and mystical journey through different realities. That is a very powerful metaphor. And if you've ever played a shamanic drum, you probably know what I mean. But anyway, as I said at the beginning, let's talk about what is the most powerful rhythm that exists in shamanic drumming. But before anything else, pause the video and let me know in the comments which rhythm you think it is. Well, the most powerful rhythm is the one that imitates the beating of the heart. It's so powerful because it's the quintessential human rhythm. It's a rhythm that connects us directly to the moment when we were inside our mother, when we could also hear the beating of her heart. Therefore, it automatically brings us back to a state of deep calm, safety, and trust. I'm going to explain the technical part of how to play this rhythm, which is actually quite simple, but stay with me because afterwards I'll tell you how to make it truly powerful. Technically, it consists of giving 2 stronger hits in the center of the drum and then 2 softer ones on the side. So far, so good. As you can see, it's very simple, but until you do one thing, it won't become a truly powerful rhythm. That is to synchronize it, to align it with the beat of your heart. But to understand why this can become so powerful, we need to realize that rhythm directly affects our physical part, our body. And there's a scientific phenomenon called entrainment, which says that when we are exposed to a rhythm, our heartbeat tries to synchronize directly with that rhythm. For example, if it's a fast rhythm, our heart will try to imitate it, but if it's a slow rhythm, our heartbeat will also slow down. This leads us to think that there are rhythms that are harmful to the heart, such as the anapest, a rhythm very present in some musical genres, and just like that one, it's also bad. For example, Baroque music has a rhythm that greatly favors the natural beat of our heart and is even used by doctors in some hospitals during open heart surgeries. Therefore, considering that our heart will tend to synchronize with the rhythm we are playing on the drum, we can try to make it easy for it to sync directly, and then we can control our heartbeat through the drum. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. It's a bit complex, I know, but I'll explain it to you with an example. The first thing we can do is place our hand on our heart or wherever we feel the heartbeat best and listen for a moment. In my case, it's tum tum, tum tum, tum tum, tum tum, tum tum, tum tum. It's a bit fast, probably because of the camera, which always makes you a bit nervous. But what we're going to do now is transfer that heartbeat to the shamanic drum, that is tum tum, tum tum, tum tum, tum tum, tum tum, tum tum. What we're doing here is trying to imitate the sound of our heart with the drum so that the heart can easily adapt to the rhythm of the drum, and so that in some way a synchronization occurs between the instrument and our heart. Once that synchronization has occurred, we literally have control of our heartbeat in our hands through the drum. And this practice is so powerful because it connects our inner world with the outer world. That is, it connects what we have inside with what exists outside. It literally turns us into a channel of the universe, a channel of creation. If you notice, we align our body through the heart with our mind through the rationalization of rhythm, and with the spirit, that is, with the whole. When this alignment occurs, we become a channel for the creation of the universe, which allows us to create in our lives, to materialize everything we set out to achieve. Therefore, I suggest a practice. Every day when you wake up, spend some time feeling your heart, then transfer that heartbeat to the drum and spend a while playing the same beat on the drum while thinking in your mind about what you want to achieve in your life right now, what you want to manifest, to materialize. At first it might feel a bit complicated because you have to think about several things. Not lose the rhythm, feel your heartbeat, and keep in mind what you want to manifest. But after you've been doing it for a while, it becomes automatic. And that's when the magic happens. Because our heart aligns with the effect of the drum, which quiets our most analytical, rational side, while our intention still remains there. Before we continue, I want to let you know that if you want to learn much more about shamanism, techniques, and practices, you can join my private community. The link is in the description, where we also have a weekly group video call. But getting back to the topic, there's another great power we can develop with the shamanic drum, and that is the ability to control our vital functions. Why do I say this? The moment we have the ability to control the speed of our heart, that is by using the shamanic drum, we can also control all the other processes in our body. I mean, the drum is what pumps blood to everything else. When our heart is very active, our whole body is more stressed, it releases more cortisol, and when the heart is more relaxed, our body is calmer and more prepared for rest. So we can take advantage of this, and for example, if we feel tired in the mornings, as soon as we wake up, we can play the drum for a little while, start by matching the rhythm of our heart, and then gradually speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, going faster and faster so that our heart also gets activated and we have more energy and vitality. Similarly, at night, if for example we want to rest, if we're very active and it's time to sleep, we can feel our heartbeat, imitate its rhythm, and little by little slow down the pace so that our heart rate also gradually decreases. In conclusion, even though the drum may seem like a simple instrument, it is an incredibly powerful tool for transforming reality. It is ancient science that is present in all human communities. Therefore, it's great if today we continue to use and benefit from the medicine it brings us. If you like this content and want me to make more videos about the shamanic drum, follow me and let me know in the comments about your experience. See you soon.